Hi, I'm Afia Yana, and welcome to your Rise and Shine yoga practice. Today's practice is focused on yoga for energizing your whole body system. So we'll begin in standing today. On the mat, you want to make sure that your feet are hip width distance apart to start with. Inhaling the arms up above the head, gathering the energy to the heart, and exhaling to the fullest of your breath as you bring the legs down. Inhale, extending the legs straight. Exhale, bending the knees. Hands come back, tracing down along the inside of the thighs. And then inhaling right back up. Exhaling to the center of the body. Moving to the front of your mat or the surface you're standing on. Reaching up, we'll move through a small sun salutation variation, and then exhale, swan diving forward. Bending at the hips, bending the knees, micro bend. Inhale, sliding the arms up the leg to flat back, and then exhale, bending the knees and grounding down in the heels, bringing the arms up above the head, coming back to standing, and exhaling and hands to heart center. We'll do that one more time, inhaling up. A little warm up here. Exhale, sweeping the arms out to the side like eagle wings as you bend at the hips. Beautiful. Hips come back into bending the knees, inhaling up to flat back. Arms trace the front of the legs. Exhaling, bending all the way back down. As you rise the arms out to the side, coming to standing. Hands above the head. And back to heart center. And one more time, inhale the arms up, looking up towards the hands above the head. Exhale, swan diving the arms out the side as you hinge at the hips. Inhale, sliding the arms up the leg to flat back. And this time as you bend down forward, bringing the right leg back, bending the left knee. And then you can either bring the right knee down to the floor or keep the right knee up, inhaling up into a lunge with the left knee bent at a 90-degree angle. We'll inhale the arms and legs straight as they come up into an extended triangle, and then exhale, bending the left knee to a 90-degree. Belly button to spine. Inhale, straightening the arms, straightening the legs. And exhale, bending the left knee, bending the elbows out towards the side. And one more time, inhaling the arms up, straightening the legs, straightening the arms, and then exhale, letting the arms come all the way down to the ground, framing the front left foot. The left foot comes back on the exhale, and then walking your legs out here. Walking out your dog. Right heel, alternating left heel, coming down. Really letting your head hang nice and loose and free. Keeping with a nice full breath as you walk your heels down. And then inhale, shifting your weight forward. Walking the right leg up between the hands. And then the left leg comes up to meet the right leg. Hinging at the hips. Inhale, coming up to flat back. Exhale, swan diving forward. And then inhale, coming all the way up to standing, straightening the legs and the arms. Arms swinging up. Gaze comes up above the head. And on the exhale, hands trace down the midline to the center of the body. Beautiful. Let's keep going on the other side. Inhaling the arms up above the head. Exhale, swan diving forward. Hinging at the hips. Inhaling, tracing that arms up the leg to flat back. And exhaling, hinging. This time bending the right knee, bringing the left leg back. The right knee's at a 90-degree angle here. And inhaling the arms up above the head. One breath here, one movement. Inhaling here for one more breath, squeezing the legs together to the midline. And then on the exhale, straightening the arms, bringing the elbows at a cactus arms as the front leg straightens. Inhale, straighten the arms, bend the right knee as if you're reaching up to grab a beach ball. And then exhale, straighten the legs, pulling the arms out to cactus arms at the side, 90-degree angle. Nice and strong, lifting up on the kneecap. And inhale, straightening the arms. Right knee, 90 degrees. And then exhaling, straightening the right knee. Arms come out at 90-degree angle. Beautiful. And one last time, bending the right knee, arms come out straight. Sweeping the arms forward and down to frame the right foot. The right foot comes back. Pushing back into downward dog. Walking your downward dog out. Bending the right knee and then the left knee alternatively. Right knee and then left knee alternatively. Beautiful. And whatever way you'd like to jump, step, or hop to the front of the mat, you could draw the right knee up towards the belly button, place it up between the hands, pushing into the floor with the hands, lifting the left leg up, placing it down firmly next to the left foot, shifting the weight into evenly all four corners of the feet as you inhale up to flat back. Exhale, swan diving to forward fold, micro bend in the knees. Inhale as you straighten the arms and straighten the legs, coming up to standing. Pulling up on the pelvic floor to stabilize the body. Exhaling the hands to heart center. Beautiful. Let's keep it moving. Inhaling up. Exhaling back. One breath, one movement. Forward fold. Inhale, tracing the arms up the leg. Exhale, swan diving forward. Bending the knees. The right knee comes back, pivoting the right heel down, and then inhaling up to warrior one. Bending the left front knee. And then opening up the arms to the side so that you're looking over the left front fingertip into warrior two. Inhale, the left hand comes back, bending the left knee, tracing, coming up into your proud, humble warrior. And then exhale, cartwheeling the hands down, left arm, then the right hand, reaches the floor, crossing the left foot back, and then just pushing all the way back here to downward dog. Taking 3 breaths here, inhaling and exhaling. Belly button back towards spine, nice and straight. Strong through the arms. Feeling that tailbone dragging back as you're squeezing the inner thighs together. And one more inhale here. And exhale. Beautiful. Bending the knees. Stepping, hopping, or jumping the right foot, then the left foot, whichever one works for you. Forward, exhale, bending. Inhale, tracing the arms up to flat back. Belly button towards spine. Exhale, bending forward, strong in the legs. Inhale, the arms up above the head, and exhaling the hands back to heart center. Beautiful. We'll move on to the next side. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, swan diving forward. Strong through the belly and the heels. Inhale, tracing the arms up the legs to flat back. Nice and strong, shifting the weight forward. And exhale, bending, but bringing both hands down to the floor. And this time, bringing the left leg back, bending the right front knee, bringing the right heel down to the floor at a diagonal angle, and then inhaling the arms up to warrior one. Imagining that you're holding a nice, strong, large beach ball in front of your hands, up above your head, or the sun holding it here. Inhaling and then exhale, swinging the left arm back, opening up the arms in parallel to the floor into warrior two. Inhaling here, and then on the exhale, bringing the right hand up towards the air as the left hand comes back down and the left thigh back to your proud warrior, humble warrior, and then exhale, cartwheeling the hands down, right arm comes down, then left arm comes down, right foot comes back, and then pushing yourself back into downward dog. Taking 3 breaths here, nice and strong, energizing in the breath. Imagine squeezing the interior of the legs together slightly, lifting up on the kneecap. And on the exhale, bending the knees, stepping, jumping, or hopping forward, rolling the arms up the legs to flat back. Exhale, sliding down, bending the knees, pulling up on the pelvic floor. Inhale, bending the knees, and then straightening the arms and straightening the legs, looking up towards the thumb, belly button lifts, and then exhaling, hands back to the heart center here. Beautiful. And one more time, inhaling the arms up. Exhale, spine diving forward. Inhale up to flat back. And then exhale, imagine it as if you're sitting in a chair. The hips can be feet can be hip width apart, or you can bring the knees together if you feel like you need a little bit more support. We're going to come into a chair pose here. So lifting the arms up as if you're holding a beach ball above you at a nice diagonal, or if it's more comfortable for you, you can bring the arms out to the side here into cactus position. See if you can bring your hips down another inch towards the ground. Nice and tall, chin parallel to the floor here. Pressing through the heels. Extending into the breath. One more breath here, inhaling. And on the exhale, pressing all the way up. Arms extend, legs extend. Inhaling back slightly into a back bend. Making sure you're not collapsing in the back of the neck. And then exhaling the hands back down to heart center. Beautiful. We'll open the legs out here into a nice forward fold. So bringing the hands in onto your hips. You can inhale. First, we'll move over to the right side, right hands on the hips. So right elbow moves down towards the right side of the body. Opening up the hips here. You can even bring the left arm up into the air or looking down at the right heel here. Belly button back to the spine. Nice and strong through the core, lifting up on the kneecaps. Using the breath to energize the pose. This is a quick hit it and quit it practice. So we're really using the breath here to keep us focused and to keep our energy moving through the body. And then exhaling the arm back up. The heart comes over the pelvis. Left hand comes back onto the waist. And then inhaling, bending towards the left side. Left elbow comes down towards left knee. You can look down towards the left foot, if that's comfortable for you. Then lifting the right arm up into the air. Lifting up on the kneecaps, nice and strong. The toes might even be slightly pigeon-toed together here. Breathing into a nice, strong core. Making sure that you're slightly tucking the tailbone under here so the body's supported. And then on the exhale, lifting back up to center, lifting the arm up, dropping the right arm down. Hands come to the waist. Inhaling the chin up towards the sky. And then hinging at the hips, allowing the chest to move forward as the hips poke back in space. Hinging at the hips, allowing your head to release down, your neck to release down, and then the last thing, the arms come down. And a nice resting pose here in our forward bend. So elbows knitting together, palms pressing into the ground. As we bring the head below the heart, the signals to the body to calm down and to relax. And then also the weight of the head here, you can gently shift the head back and forth, shake it back and forth. Yeah, please. Shake it back and forth. No, thank you. And maybe even take some little head circles here. As the blood settles, making sure you're nice and strong, lifting up on the kneecaps, strong through the belly, then pressing up into the hands. On your next exhale, stabilizing here. You might walk your hands forward or even come up onto your fingertips here. Taking 2 breaths, inhaling in. As you pull up on the core, imagine that you're pulling energy up through the bottoms of the feet, in through the arches of the feet, and up through the kneecaps. As the blood pressure stabilizes, bringing the hands back to the hips, and then inhaling slowly, very slowly, hinging back up to standing. Pulling up on the pelvic floor so that the blood pressure is in the equilibrium in the ears stabilizes. Beautiful. Nice. Inhaling, arms up above the head. And exhaling, the hands back to heart center. Inhaling, the arms up above the head. And exhaling, the hands back to heart center. We can jump the legs together here or pigeon toe them together. So toes together, then heels together, toes together, then heels together, or jump all the way back together into your nice, strong Tadasana or mountain pose. So opening the arms out to the side, rotating the shoulders up and down and back, breathing into your proud chest. You can take a moment to close your eyes here if that's comfortable for you. Lifting up on the kneecaps to support you. And see how quickly you can begin to get into your nice, balanced breathing here. So inhaling in for 3, 2, 1. Exhaling out, letting that go. 3, 2, 1. Keeping your focus in the middle of your brow. 2, 1 on the inhale. And releasing the breath out the mouth. If you're feeling any tension in the body, seeing how quickly you can release. Grounding into the feet. Pulling up on your kneecaps. Strong through the pelvis. Notice if your weight is shifted forward or if it's back. And nice, imagining that you have the top of your head as a mountain peak. And that even as you're standing here, that there's another inch or 2 that you can extend as the arms, imagine the fingertips are pulling down towards the ground with those weights in the hands, so the palms are open. Imagining that the head is raising up, or the peak of the mountain is raising up towards the sun. Beautiful. Gently opening up the eyes, and then we'll come back into a bear pose. So feet hip width distance apart. We are going to bend the knees as if you're sitting back in this chair here, resting the torso on the legs, and then interlacing the fingertips together and allowing the palms of the hand to reach forward, the head to be parallel to the ground. And imagine squeezing the side of the head, the sides of the arms. Beautiful. You're doing so fantastic. Knowing that as we move and groove, we can press into the feet here. Even think maybe about slightly pigeon toeing the knees together so you're nice and strong and firm through the thighs. As the butt sticks out back, also can you slightly Elongate the spine, pressing into an imaginary wall in front of you. As you elongate the spine, you might even come back to even completely rest the torso on the legs, nice and strong through the legs. One more inhalation here, pulling up on the pelvic floor. You're doing so great. Don't give up. And one more. And then exhale, releasing the arms down, straightening the legs. Letting that go. And then just giving yourself a shake out here. You can shake out the arms, nice and loose and free. Shake out the head back and forth. Yes, please. No, thank you. Grabbing the holds of each of the elbows here. Right hand grabs a hold of left elbow, left hand, right elbow. And just let yourself hang out here. Feeling the release of the belly, the release of the body in this forward fold. Letting gravity hold the weight of your 15 to 20 pound brilliant cranium. And that begins to adjust your spine here. So micro bend back in the knees, and then slowly we'll take 10 counts to roll up. Make sure you're pressing into the heels, rolling up 10, 9, tucking the tailbone under, 8, 7, 6, you're only halfway up, 5, 4, the shoulders coming back, 3, the arms facing forward, 2, the head rolls up, 1, the chin is parallel to the ground. And back to your Tadasana or mountain pose. Make sure your eyes are open. Gazing at one point in front of you. So inhaling in through the nose. And exhaling any existing stagnation in the body out the mouth with the pursed lips twice. Inhaling in through the nose. Exhaling out the pursed lips twice. Belly button back towards spine. Beautiful. And one more time, inhaling in through the nose. Exhaling back out. Fantastic. Coming back to the front of your mat, you can sit down in a comfortable seated position as we practice a small 3-count breath here, or 3-part breath here. So hands on the knees. Right away, breathing into the loose belly here, filling up the belly with air, then filling up the middle lungs, then filling up the upper lungs, breathing into your proud chest, chin parallel to the ground. And then on the exhale, feeling that air leaving from the top, then the middle, then the bottom of the spine. And again, breathing deep into the belly, feeling the breath open up in the middle, the ribs come apart, breathing all the way into the collarbone under the arm. See if you might even hold the breath for a second at the top. Maybe you pull up on the pelvic floor and then exhale, releasing out the nose. 3, 2, 1, back to the bottom of the breath. And one last breath here with the eyes gently closed, breathing up, filling up this tube, thinking of the spine as a tube, and imagine the air coming up, filling up like water, filling up a pool, or water filling up a glass. The air comes to the top, all the way underneath the armpits. And then exhaling, releasing that all, letting it go. As the water leaves the glass from the top, then the middle, and goes all the way back down to the bottom of the glass. Imagining any excess energy that's not serving you, you can just let that go through the base of your spine, grounding down into the earth in this last breath here of class. And placing your hands in front of your heart, Gently bowing your chin to your chest. Giving thanks to yourself today for showing up for this energizing practice. I'm so proud of you for moving and grooving with me this morning. Thank you so much for being a part of this healing journey. I'm Afia Yana. Please feel free to comment, like, or subscribe, or find on Instagram at Afia Yana, or at Instagram at Happy, Healthy, Happy. Bring your hands up in front of the third eye, in front of the forehead, giving thanks for this healing and for yourself, for all the great teachers. Namaste and Ashe.